Bam. The late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to Bitcoin Daily Show every single day, 9 AM Central European Time on the dollar. We do this Bitcoin Daily because we gotta know what's happening in Bitcoin. It's gonna go up, gonna go down. Are we gonna have a 10 more retests or not? Like, how many retests do you actually need on a support before the support breaks or holds? And you know what I say, the more time the support gets hit, you know, the weaker it gets, you know, whether that's the truth or not, doesn't matter. But I also think that, you know, if you hit something a lot of times and it still doesn't break, you know, it might be, you know, decent support, So we are looking for this on both sides, both upside and downside, and then we're gonna see how this plays out. How is chat doing right now? Let's see. Butin, DK, Martin, Kelly here, Bjornar, Edward, DJ AV Stalin, Sheen Nolan is in the chat, Sasha, Batch, always, Richard H, who more? That's it. Nice. A lot of green names. That's nice. So what do you guys think? I'm gonna have a lot of these. You know, if you look at it on the daily time frame, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 tests on the support down here. 4 tests. But if you look at it on the 4-hourly time frame, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tests on the support, guys. And we had this support for a very long time, you know, so it is decent support. Like, I mean, you gotta be crazy not to see the support by now. If somebody is not seeing the support right now, you know, they're crazy, you know. But by now everybody is perfectly aware of the support. Now whether, you know, and everybody got all of these numbers correct right now, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So everybody knows about support. Now that everybody knows about support, what's happening? Are we going down? Are we going up? There was still some kind of a falling wedge, you know, sorry, not falling wedge, falling descending triangle right now. Maybe this is still some kind of triangle, but we actually went down. So I'm thinking this is no longer triangle, it's actually descending triangle. Descending triangles are good, and we've been saying that this might actually be descending triangles, might be acting as some kind of a reversal pattern. Actually, ascending triangle like this, actually a reverse pattern when it breaks to the upside. But you know, this might also, you know, act as a reverse pattern if the support holds enough, because it gets squeezed up here, and whichever direction it actually breaks out, you know, it's nice. You know what we can do? We can go to Bukowski. We can go to Brave and go to the Bukowski and look for the descending triangle up here. Let's Bukowski pattern site. I think it's called Bukowski pattern or something like that. Yeah, the pattern site over here. And then we're gonna look for chart patterns, and we're gonna look for descending, ascending. Yeah, I'm gonna think, you know, is it ascending or ascending? It's descending triangle. So where is D, E, F, A, B, C, E, B, C, D? Descending something. Descending broadening formation, right angle. No, descending broadening wedge, descending busted patterns. What's a busted pattern? I'm interested in busted pattern. Let's see what busted pattern is. Descending busted, broken down. So busted descending triangle, single bust. So we might be looking at something like this over here, guys. You know, we are going some kind of triangle right now, and you know, break the downside and, you know, move to upside. Price can break out of the descending triangle in any direction when price moves no more than 10% in reverse direction and closes beyond the side opposite the breakout. It's bust the chart pattern. For testing, I use the top and bottom of the triangle as the price were. So he says if we, you know, go down, this is a busted pattern. This is a busted pattern. So you go down and then you continue up, and if you go down and then continue close above it, that's a busted pattern. But we will say that might happen, you know, because we got a huge support down here, So you do something like this up here, go down, you know, get some kind of. But you know, triangle pattern. You know, the most important part over here is price can break out of descending triangle in any direction. That's what I want to actually show. Doesn't matter if where it's here. These things can break out to any side. What you are looking for on a pattern up like this one is actually you are looking for the breakout. You want to see where it's going, but of course once it breaks down, you have big support down here, so it can just bounce over here. That's what we are actually looking for. We are actually not actually looking to break the 38,000 right now, even though we've been you know, staying for a while here. We are looking actually to bounce off of 38,000. quarter moon today could be the bottom or crash through. Could be. We're gonna see how that actually works out. But right now we got this fifth retest. So what you know, if you remember Alessio Restani, if you know who Alessio Restani is, you know, he was you know, one of the first guys who popularized, you know, the more the support or resistance get hit, the easier, you know, bigger chance it's gonna break. So we've been down here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times on the support, and we are lying on the support. And the question is, will we break the support? Now, I don't know. Like, there are definitely some interesting ideas up here. Let's go to the daily time frame. You know, just by looking at this move down here, where we have been going down, it does not look bullish. It does not look it looks bullish because the price is moving in a down direction down here. Price is moving down while the volume is also lacking. Like, volume is almost non-existent on downside down here, right? So volume is lacking, and we are hitting this this support area without the volume. So breaking it without the volume, you know, there is not enough volume to actually break it down. I think we might just bounce off here because there are several cases here. First, you got the descending triangle. You got also this some kind of falling wedge down here. We can also see a falling wedge on a small time frame, and we got the support down here. Now let's go back up here on the week. Now, if this support does actually breaks on downside, like it's so small move, it's such a small move, only down to 5% down. It does something like this, breaks on downside and just bounces towards up, because this is a huge support, and right now I don't think, you know, we are ready to break that just yet. I don't think we are ready to break this just yet. So if we do fall down below the 40,000, you know, I'm thinking like this there are no certainties here, but you know, it's probability. I'm thinking we're hitting the 38, 39 support, around 39 support, and we are bouncing off that right off away. We are bouncing and we are going all the way up to something like 45, 46,000, something like that, right? Well, that was unexpected. I cannot take that now. I have to take this one. Wait, guys, I have to take the call. Well, that was unexpected, but I had to take that one. So people call me and they ask you a question, you know, and you answer, and then they're quiet, and then it's like, You know, I got some friends, you know, they ask you a question, right? Or you talk to them, and it's like they come and say, hey man, hi, what's up? And I say, not much, you know. And then they're quiet, you know. And I'm like, yeah, why did you come? Why come to ask me this? And then quiet, you know, ask me more stuff, you know. Tell me why you're here. Tell me what you want, you know. But sometimes they just come and just like, hey man, what's up? And then I'm like, that's good, but they stop. They expect you to continue conversation, and you know, I'm naturally, you know, gifted when it comes to, you know, talking to people. So, you know, I'm like, hey man, good, how you doing? You know, how's wife and kids and stuff like that, yeah. But as soon as I stop asking questions, as soon as I start interacting, they're like, they still didn't tell me why they come. You know, they're still like there, just sitting there, or standing there, like, what's up? Like, why are they looking for me? You know, they're just like, oh. You know, if you just come to talk, I just say, hey man, I just came to chill, you know. But then, you know, they just come. So this guy called me, and he's like, hey, do you have time to talk? And I said, yeah, well, I'm a little busy, but if it doesn't take a long time, you know, we can talk. And he's like, yeah, no, I just called to see how it's going. I said, it's going good. And then he stopped. And then I was like, okay, so you asked me for, like, is there a follow-up question? There is no follow-up question, like, there is no follow-up. And he's like, after a while of silence, of course, he's like, well, if you're busy, you know, I can call you later. I said, yeah, sure, call me now, 1 hour time, or something like that, like, you know. What am I gonna tell him? What am I gonna tell him? But yeah, I don't know why he's calling me. So, you know, he just like, yeah, you know. Do you have time to talk? Yeah, sure. If it's gonna be fast, yeah. How you doing? Doing good. Hey, if you don't have time to talk now, maybe we're gonna talk in 1 hour, you know, later. Yeah, sure, okay, we talk later. So in 1 hour, he's gonna call me and say, how's it going? I'm gonna say good, and he's gonna be like, okay. Can't be drunk at 9 AM. It's also work related, so, you know. But, you know, some people, I don't get it. I don't get it. I understand there are different kind of people with different kind of stuff, you know, and, you know, I try to, you know, interact with them, but sometimes, like, you know, they just kind of stop, you know, just, you know, if you call somebody, if you know, you gotta tell them why you're calling, you gotta tell them what you want, you know. If you're good friends, you know, maybe you are really, you know, familiar, you know, just come and say, hey man, what's up? And he's like, hey, what's up? And then you just sit and chill, you know. But if you're not that kind of friends, you know, you gotta tell people what you want from them, you know. Are we pumping? It's up 3.27%. Let's see here on the 5-minute chart. Hey, it's going up. So we're gonna see what's actually happening. We are up above. Let's go to the daily target. Let's continue. Now it threw me totally off. Next time I'm not taking the phone call, because I had to take the phone call because I'm actually expecting an important phone call. But you know, sometimes. I'm just discovering Mr. Gox is making more money. Mr. Gox is making more money than anybody. What's up, Muhammad Kodo? Back to 30s, guy. Hold your stable coins. What do you think about bull market sport band? Did you check it? No, I didn't check it. Dude, what do you think about bull market sport band? What's a bull market sport band? Oh, I saw this before. It just basically a couple of moving. I'm guessing it's a couple of moving averages with some kind of, you know, thing in the middle. Let's see here. Is it? How can you check the code for this? Is there a way to check the code? Source code. How can I check the source code for this? But it's basically two moving averages, and you got you know, nice color in between. And it says, you know, it's yeah, it doesn't matter. It's black. It's black. 20-week SMA, 21-week EMA. Yeah, it's black. Okay, let's. This threw me totally off, man. This threw me totally off. Okay, let's go back to the chart and see what's happening. Let's start with 4 hourly. So, like we said, big support down here. Big support down here. Let's see up here. Just a second. Big support down here. Big support. Will we break the support? Like we just said, descending triangles tend to break, you know, in either direction. This can be seen as a very solid support where you break to upside. You can break the support, but if you break support, we are just hitting the big support at 38, 39,000, and we're just gonna bounce out. So I don't see a reason why we're gonna go here just so everybody can buy. You know, usually if you get to the level where everybody wants to buy, that's not the level, because most people are wrong and most people don't get to buy at the level they want to buy. So everybody looking at this 40, everybody thinks it's gonna dump down, you know. But how long is it gonna, like, where is it gonna dump down to 5%, something like that, down here 7% down? Come on, man, come on. That's not a dump, that's nothing. Like, I know a lot of people right now over here are taking long position, but they are putting the, you know, stop losses up here. Stop losses should be down here, you know. Stop loss should be down here, because I think you know, not a financial advice, but I think this is a pretty big decent support up here. So how this is gonna play out, you know, it might actually just hold. But I think right now this might be, you know, seen as some kind of a position building area right now, where people are building position. There's some kind of support. Now when I finish building positions and remove their own buy walls down here, the price might actually fall down. But as soon as fall down, you know, it's gonna, you know, fill up all of the rest of the position, and once these rest of these position are finished, the price might actually continue moving up. If you look at the volume up here, that might be, you know, my theory might be correct a little bit. As you can see here, the volume is going down while the price is going kind of sideways. So what is happening here right now, the way I see it, you know, might be that there is some kind of buy wall down here, you know, when somebody is filling up, and it's filling up everything up here. So there is no more to be, no more volume to be filled up. Everybody is sold, everybody, you know, got out of their position. They might remove the buy wall, and the price drops down. But since there is not much, you know, much left here, the rest of the groove get filled in and bounce up. Now whether that's gonna be at 39, 38.5, 38, 37.5, how long down it's gonna go depends on how much left there is for it to be filled up. But as soon as the rest of it is also filled up, you know, price might actually bounce. So I'm thinking this might be some kind of accumulation zone right over here before we drop down. I'm telling you again, I don't see a big move towards the downside. I mean I'm seeing this down here 38,000 level as the lowest for right now. And after that, I think we have to have some kind of bounce before we actually make a new low. I don't know if it's gonna be just big move to the downside. I mean, it can be, but right now this level up here is super important. So that said, now that we are looking at this as a big support area, and then you are even bigger. If you think 40k is a big support area, 38,000 is even bigger support area. This is huge. This is on the weekly time frame. All of these three lines are weekly time frame lines. This is big leagues. This is big leagues, and that's why everybody's looking at these levels down here. Now, what do we always say when everybody's looking at certain levels? Like, are we gonna go down there into those levels and you know, get everybody filled in and then bounce? That usually doesn't happen. When everybody's looking at some level, that usually doesn't happen. The price comes close, you know, but you know, it just gets filled in fast and just, you know, escapes. Sometimes it even holds the support up here and just escapes. So like we said, this might be some kind of folding triangle down here that's being making, but it might also be some kind of falling wedge. So let's look at a falling wedge for a second up here. And we're gonna look at a 4-hourly time frame. You can see that falling wedge is still in the books. It's still in the play. And you know, the bottom line, although some people might not understand how I'm drawing this, I'm gonna explain to you why this line, exactly this line, is actually working right over here. So these tops are getting hit real nicely. This you know, change is getting hit nicely. This support is getting hit nicely. These wicks are getting hit nicely. Not this one actually. This is nice. But then down here you got certain levels that are getting. First of all, this wick up here is getting hit nicely. This wick here. Then maybe it should be a little bit turned off, but you know, these are getting. Then you got this breakout where you just get back up, and this is support holding. This is also support holding. This is engulfing candle right now, breaking it to the upside. Also engulfing candle breaking to the upside. So I don't know. I think this line is pretty legit. The up here, the bottom line. I tried to draw it different kind of ways. I tried to draw this line. You know, there is probably other way to draw it. Maybe something down here, you know, where we hit the bottom down here, but you know, you're not hitting these up here very nicely, stuff like that. It's in the ballpark area. How you actually draw it, you know, it's in the ballpark area. But we see right now that we are hitting the very support band of the falling wedge. We are hitting the support band of the descending triangle. So this is definitely some kind of support area right now. So these falling wedges break to the upside. We got you know, descending triangle that might break to the upside. We got big support down here. So all in all, the way how it doesn't matter how you twist and turn this around, it looks like we have some kind of support and we should get a small bounce, at least back to the resistance up here. I think at least the resistance. If in case we do break the support on the downside, I'm looking at 39,000 and I'm looking at a quick bounce off of that. I'm writing it like this because I think, you know, bounce can be pretty decent because this is a big area, but if you start doing something like this, you know, then, you know, after a while you can actually break it. But right now we are, you know, consolidating here at the support down here. But I'm more bullish than bearish right now. Short term, I'm more bullish than bearish, and I think this can actually bounce, but never say never. Now, for the last thing we're gonna see is the moving averages and how they are playing out, because they are kind of important. Let's start with the daily moving averages. So what we're gonna see here on the daily moving averages, let's just clean up everything. This is weekly. Let's go to the daily. You will see that we are still below this 10 moving average. You can see here rejected, and right now coming back for the third time above that. So I think, as you know, and that is this 100 moving average is giving us support right below us. So I think as soon as we start breaking this 10 moving average on the daily, this might already start giving us enough bullishness, you know, to continue going towards the upside. And that's on the daily. So on the daily time frame, this 10 moving average gotta be broken, and then you gotta but there's still a lot of resistance on the upside, so we can do something like this, like around 45,000. That's what I'm looking for, 45,000. Try to break that, because if you break the 45,000, you get the higher high, you go to the upside. And you can see here the 45,000 on the 4-hourly time frame is all the way up here, you know. So let's just bring back the levels. You can see here 45,000, that's up here, right? 45,000. That's why I was saying, if you start breaking up here the first resistance, you know, we're gonna try to test this like you said up here, right? 45,000 up here. So you might be having nice bounce to the upside. But let's go a little bit back up here and see that on the 4-hourly time frame. Remove everything up here. Sorry, not daily, daily time frame. Yeah, so that's the resistance up here. I can up here at this at 45, this is at 48,000 as well, you know. So you wanna get these higher lows, higher highs, right? Higher highs eventually, right? Higher highs, you know, to be bullish. So how this is gonna play out, it's kind of difficult to say. If you are bearish, you know, we shouldn't be getting above this level up here, and then eventually, you know, we might drop down here somewhere. But you know, right now on the moving averages, 10 moving average, really important, just break, just to give us a little bit hope towards the upside. On the 4-hourly, right now we are getting smacked down by this 50 moving average. Where is the 50 moving average? Up here. 50 moving average been acting as a support, and right now it's acting as a resistance towards downside. So if you can break the 50 moving average towards the upside on the smaller time frames, 4-hourly, you know, that might give us some kind of hoping. But right now we are close, but not quite there. We did break the 10 moving average, but right now getting into this resistance up here at the 20 and 50 moving average. So we're gonna see if we actually can get above these moving averages and continue from them. Let's just go a little bit back in time to get our lines. There are lines. We can also talk about 1-hourly, you know, but 1-hourly is just it just goes too fast. It just goes too fast. It is start, you know, if you look at it, if you just look at the 10 and 20 moving average on here, you can see here an entire move down here was below the 10 and 20 moving average. So this downtrend line, it's broken. So this small 1-hourly downtrend, you know, but this is downtrend, this is finish, you know. You had several. This is uptrend, this is finish, this is downtrend, this is finish, you know. These things do go. Let me just check one thing. Yeah, it always works out that way. It always works out that way. Okay, so 1-hourly is not that interesting to us, but you know, the bigger time frames, 4-hourly, daily is interesting, and this 50 moving average right now around 42,000 something, it is interesting to get above. Let's go again a little bit back to get the levels. There we go, 4-hourly, and let's see. So and let's take questions from the chat. What do you guys think? What do you guys think is gonna happen? Do you think it's, you know, the descending triangle, falling wedge, something else that I'm not seeing? What are you asking? $64K. Bitcoin suspending my account. I can only withdraw at the moment. Well, it's good thing that you can withdraw. Be happy, man. There are some exchanges that, you know, go bankrupt and you cannot even withdraw. What happened to Binance? What happened to Binance? Maybe it's just your account, man. Yeah. Binance, Twitter. Did they say anything on Twitter? Spot trading system upgrade note. They have upgrade notice today, so maybe it's upgrade, you know. The system upgrade started and will last approximately 2 hours. So there you go, guys. That's why, you know, check from the source. Binance is, it's not down, guys. They have upgrade. They literally say that it's maintenance time for 2 hours, you know. They literally say, stop panicking. Important change about Binance, indentive review more spot trading setup. Yeah, well, they always update something, they always change something. It's not a problem, it's not a problem, guys. Maintenance is down. Future trading is still up. I don't know what parts are up, what parts are down. It really doesn't matter. Come back in 2 hours and see if everything is up. Stop the FUD load. It's weak FUD. It's weak FUD because you can, you know, there is good FUD and there is, you know, good FUD is when routers come out, you know, and writes that, you know, Walmart, well, it's not actually FUD, you know, but it is some kind of fake news. Walmart writes that, you know, it's gonna accept Litecoin and, you know, pumps 30% in a 5 minutes, you know. That's good stuff, you know. Another way, you know, the good FUD is, you know, when routers come out and says like Walmart is gonna sell all Litecoin, it dumps down, you know, that's good FUD, right? And then you got the weak FUD because you cannot verify it instantly, right? There is no page. And then there is weak FUD, you say, oh, Binance is down, it's closing, and then you go to the you know, Twitter page and you check it out and you're like, it just maintenance, you know. That's weak FUD. So you got good FUD and you got weak FUD. FUD the FUD and FUD. Stop the FUD. Yeah. So there are all kind of FUDs, man, but you know, you have to use the FUD to your advantage, guys. If you identify the FUD, you know, you have to ask yourself, why are people FUDding? What do they want? You know, what's the goal here? People are not FUDding without purpose. What's the immediate short and 550 minute chart stuff? The beauty 550, you are low, man. You are low. Right now, 50 minute hitting the 200 moving average. Let's see here. I don't think we should be concentrating on the volume down in here in these levels. I don't see any kind of pattern. Let's see if there is some kind of stuff going on here. Some kind of expanding stuff. No, it's just a channel. Maybe some kind of expanding wedge to the upside. This is actually reversal stuff. So it, you know, it's hitting this 200 moving average up here. So maybe it's gonna break the upside. Depends what it was gonna do here. You know, upside is, you know, there is resistance here. A lot of resistance right now. 50-minute chart. 50-minute chart hard, man. This is for, like, I don't know who does this, but you know, these things are hard. Let's see 5-minute chart how this looks. Yeah. Google use champion. Keep it up. Thanks for the bucks, man. Appreciate the money. Appreciate the money. So this looks like some, at least the support line is the legit. So don't fall below the support line on the 550-minute chart. That's the most I can tell you. Don't fall below the support, you know. Don't break the trend to the downside. 1 hourly gets a little bit. Is it extended? No, it's not clear. Like 1 hourly is down here, so maybe on a small time frames. Now we are watching 4 hourly and daily. We have like 50-minute chart. No, we're not there. Getting close here. Pumping nice. 3.5% up. Still not getting above this 20 moving average up here. So I don't know. I thought that if we get back down here to the 40,000 level again, that we are gonna definitely drop. But you know, this just bounced towards the upside again. They just bounced towards the upside. Fonts are Safu. Yes, fonts are always Safu. Nah, he's not spamming that much, man. It's okay. He's just writing different stuff, and that's fine, you know. But spamming the same thing over again, then it's, you know, a problem. Okay, guys, Tira, what do you think regarding Chris Vermeulen projections? Oh, who's that? I like Chris Vermeulen. Let's see here. It's Chris Vermeulen. Is that the guy from the tech traders? Yeah, this guy. What I think about his projections, I think, you know, he might be onto something. I don't know how he does his, you know, analysis, you know, what is he looking at, but, you know, Bitcoin being in the bear market is gonna continue for a while. That's what he's saying, right? But there are a lot of people saying, you know, bear market. There are a lot of people are saying, you know, it's gonna go up, you know, so. Panic in precious metals market, spot money precious metal projections August. Christian technical tip of the week, September 27, technical tip traders. Please take a minute to learn about my Ban Trader Pro newsletter service. Ban Trader, what? If you're a stock trader, chances are you may still have considerable risk on the table. Read the full article. All of these suggests the markets are about to become very volatile and big trends are going to roll through the global markets as a revolutionary process takes place. Top 3 ways to hedge from options. What if the market comes apart? How can you protect yourself using options? Start watching Kitco News. The good analysis go there. Kitco News, you know, it's nice. I watched some of Kitco News. You know, he's okay. I like the guy. I definitely like that. I think he deserves more credit.
Where?
I watched some videos. He invites you know, invites a lot of interesting people to the show. You know, he gives a really nice presentation, like you are watching the news. You know, everything is very stylish. The setup is good. And so you know, thumbnails are nice. You know, we YouTubers, we like thumbnails. Thumbnails nice. Everything is working out. You know. The guy asks legit questions. You know, he's always prepared. He's interested in the subject. So definitely, guy, you know, this Kitco News guy. So, you know, and that's why everybody's talking about, you know, Chris Vermeulen right now, because he was, you know, yesterday he was on the show, Gold, Bitcoin, no pain, no gain, stuff like that. He was talking about it, first time I heard about Chris Vermeulen. I'm gonna show you another guy. Let me just find the link there. I'm gonna, you know, introduce you to another guy. And the first time I heard about Chris Vermeulen was when I was listening to, let me see here. What's his name? His name is... there you go, Greg Dickerson. So this guy, Greg Dickerson, first time I heard about, you know, this guy, Greg Dickerson. So he got videos, right? And he doesn't have that many subs, you know, but suddenly, you know, a long time ago, he started talking about Bitcoin, you know, and I watched a couple of his videos. Was kind of interesting. Don't follow him that much now, but he does invite some interesting people to the show. And once he invited Chris Vermeulen, and that's when I said, like, Chris Vermeulen is an interesting guy to follow. Here it is. Here it is. Chris Vermeulen is talking with Chris Vermeulen, and this is the video when I thought, like, hey man, this guy over here, it's really interesting guy. You know, we should probably, you know, listen what he has to say, because, you know, even in this video he was very bearish. He's saying, you know, this is not done and stuff like that, right? Yeah, overall. So, you know, he's keeping, the thing I liked with him is that he's not, you know, he doesn't back off from his projections. You know, he holds projections for a very long time. So I like that, you know. It's not like today we are bullish, tomorrow we are bearish. No, his projections are the same, you know, long term. I've been through this before with Binance. They are sketchy as, no, Binance is just doing maintenance, guy. Binance doing maintenance. He's a realist. Yeah, he's a realist. Yeah, but a really down-to-earth guy. Definitely guy to check out. Definitely guy to check out. Definitely guy to check out. That said, right now we are still not doing anything. So the most important line on this chart right now, the way I see it, in my honest opinion, you know, and stuff like that. Where is it? Maybe something like this. It should be maybe some down here. Maybe down all the way down here. Yeah, it might have been down here. Maybe we missed it. There we go. I think this is the most important line right now to the upside. This is the most important line to the upside. Now on the downside, we said it's some kind of a, you know, some kind of a descending triangle, right? We said it's some kind of descending triangle. But let's see if we can draw this line a little bit differently. The problem is you only hit 2 weeks, right? If you want 3 weeks, you gotta do something like this up here. And then you have 3 weeks. But this is still descending triangle. This is, I mean, this line is a little bit, you know, skewed to the upside, but it's still descending triangle. This is the best you can get with these weeks on the downside. Let's see if you can use not this one, but down here. This one, and then these down here. No, this is, I don't know how these popped up. How did I get all of these lines up here? What happened, guys? What happened? Did you see that? I did not have the lines on this chart before. Suddenly they just popped up. Suddenly, out of the blue, lines. How? I'm getting scammed by TradingView, guys. Okay, let's start again. I did not draw the blue lines. You saw that, like it just, like I got it on the video. The blue line just popped up. I don't know, out of the blue. Not sure. So I think it's something like this down here, right? There might be some kind of, you know, horizontal line here, but you know, it is pretty legit on the 4 hourly. Let's see how this looks on the daily. Let's see how this looks on the daily. Is the daily easier to draw? Because sometimes, you know, you might draw it, you know, it is the, you know, the line is somehow legit. It's somehow legit. Like it's too hard to say anything else about the line. This is too high. Let's see, where is it down here? Yeah, maybe, give or take, but it is definitely some kind of nice resistance line, sorry, support line down there, even on the daily time frame. It does go the same way it goes on the 4 hourly. Give or take. An upper line is, I think it's definitely this one up here. So you gotta try, like, yeah, whichever way it breaks out, you know, you know, we don't know what's gonna happen, but whichever way it breaks out, you know, that's the thing. Good morning, Johan. How you doing? Tell, do you remember the line? The line. I remember the line. Maybe I don't remember the line. Where was the line? I don't remember the line. That's why I say always, you know, people, you know, I don't remember the line. Was it on the weekly? I don't remember the line. If somebody remembers the line, tell me about the line. Oh, was this the line? It was daily. Yeah, it was daily, but I don't remember the line. Too many lines to remember, guys. This was a nice line. If you saw this, you know, you saw that, you know, hitting the resistance up here, you know. I've seen it a few times and never seen real dump or pump during those times, so don't stress. Hold on, let's minus usually take. They just write on their Twitter it's gonna take 2 hours. Binance downside is they are pretty centralized. The upside is they are one of the largest exchanges and your money is safer there than smaller DEX. You're gonna be okay. It's all good. Well, they got the insurance fund. You know how much, you know, if you know what BitMEX is, if you know how much, you know, FUD was on Bitcoin, they're gonna steal your money, it's gonna get hacked. You know, BitMEX is, you know, insurance fund is so huge, you know, even if somebody comes and steals a lot of, you know, Bitcoin from there, you know, insurance fund is gonna, you know, protect that. So, you know, Pretty nice cup and handle if we continue up. If we continue up. If. I think you have a hard time reading. It's all good. Good sleep. When I wake up, you're all good. Things honestly look bullish, and people for the last week or two have been staking shorts. Watch them get liquidated and then downside. You think people, who would be staking shorts? I don't get it. I don't get it. When you look at this chart up here, who would be staking shorts up here, guys? Why would you stake shorts on a support? I don't get it. You go short on the up here. This is where you stake short, and we hit that almost just 2 times. This is the shorting area, right? Shorting area, right? But this is actually staking longs, not shorts. So who is taking shorts? That's what I want to know. A lot of people start shorting after this weekend. They'll get caught with their pants down. Don't short the support. Don't long the resistance. You're gonna be fine. 38k shorts getting wrecked. Yeah, I don't see the reason to get down. That's what I'm saying. I don't see the reason to get down. It's like 7% down right now. It's 7-8% down. Why would you do that? So I expect the drop. That's the bad thing, guys. That's the bad. Listen, guys. Listen. You got some kind of support. Price comes to that support. You're expecting price to go down, to fail and go down. But you're not shorting up here. You're not shorting above the support because support can hold, right? You are never shorting above the support. You are shorting either below the support or up here where it hit the resistance. Price goes up, hit resistance, goes down to the support. You're not shorting on the support because it might break down. That's gambling. That's gambling, right? Because it might also go up. You're shorting, the most probable outcome on the resistance. The probable outcome, when you hit some kind of stand towers and stuff like that, probable outcome is the downside. And when you hit the support, probable outcome, if the some metrics are nice, is to upside. But you're not hoping this is definitely gonna break out. You might be right. It might break down downside. But if you're not, you're gonna, it might just bam, and you're stuck with your short position. The price action this past week is making people gamble. But it's not doing anything. The price is literally going sideways, man. The price is literally going sideways. If you zoom out a little bit, like it's literally going sideways. Look at this. Sideways. Literally sideways. Literally sideways. How can you show this? I send you on Twitter the BT's triangle of 4 hour. Okay, let's check the Twitter. I just checked in on the side. Twitter. There is nothing on my Twitter. I don't see nothing on the Twitter. Oh, there is it. View. I have the perfect triangle on the BTC. It's not the perfect triangle. I don't see it's perfect triangle. Yeah. Okay. So, Alex. That's your name. Alex D. I like Alex D. Okay. Check it out. So Alex sent me a message on Twitter, and he said that he has the perfect triangle for Bitcoin, and he says that the top line is something like this. Now we know the top line because nice. It's actually down here. It's down here, but it's a little bit more down. It's all the way down here, I think. Something like this. I think this is the very nice. But he's using the same line. Two hits. He's using the same line. So the line is, upper line is good, man. Upper line, Alex, upper line is good, and the bottom line is all out of whack. You got 2 hits on the line, and then you got to start, shaking the line around. But on the downside, he uses this one and this one up here, and then something like this. So you're kind of breaking the wicks on the downside. So you're kind of breaking the wicks on the downside. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you up here. This is what Alex sent me, and you see here, it's not hitting the wicks. it's hitting the wicks here, it's hitting the green wick here, and here it's like this wick up here, it's not up to. So one green wick red, it's okay, like it's in the ballpark area, you know, it's in the ballpark area, so it's good, it's all good. But you know, if you're already, you know, if you are gonna start hitting the wicks, you know, why not just, you know, hit all the wicks down here? At least this is hitting the wicks, wick, like 4 wicks, like they're getting hit a lot more time than your line. This is your line, getting hit up here, then down there, and then, you know, almost here, almost there. And my line is wait. And my line is something like this down here, right? So 1, 2, 3, almost 4. Okay, so yeah. But whatever spanks your monkey, man. Whatever spanks your monkey, whatever works for you, man. Whatever works for you. It's a nice line. It's a nice triangle, but you know, the upper line is legit, we think. You know, the bottom line, that's what we're talking about, you know. It's in the ballpark area. I used to go long and short like that. Might do this and get wrecked plenty of times. True story. Yeah. What something might and might not do, you know, it's you know, it's all probability. I understand that, you know, even when you're hitting the support right now, you know, it might go up, it might go down, you know, but what we are looking at is probability. There is no certainties in trading. Whatever the probability is to the upside. Unfortunately, probability is to the upside. Big support below us, big support down here at 38,000. If you fall down, you know, we might just, you know, do a bounce. But if you see this falling down, you know, 38,000, 39,000 might be, you know, it might just go down just to get everybody short, and then bang, big way up. Because if that's correct, what that other guy is saying, where is the guy? The price action on weekend made people show high card Jesus. If what high card Jesus is saying is correct, that people are actually shorting this, I don't know why, but if people are actually shorting this, it just might do so that we go down, get everybody really excited, add more shorts into this, and then bounce towards the upside. It just might do that. It just might do that. Some of them seem obvious, but others... do you start at this previous high? Like, drawing trend line is like work of art. You can draw trend lines wherever you want to draw the trend lines. Quick tip on trend lines. Any of these wicks can be a trend line. It really doesn't matter. Two wicks can be a trend line. The problem, for example, with this is that, you know, you are breaking it too much time. It's not being respected. So what you are looking for when making trend lines is respect. R-E-S-P-C-T. Do you know what it means to me? R-E-S-P-C-T. And something like that, right? Respect. You want the line to have respect. When line has the respect, we like the line. So if you put it up here, line has the respect because it's get hit, rejected, hit, rejected. But the problem is you only have 2 hits. You have to have at least 3 hits to confirm the line. 2 hits are good, you know, projection for maybe where the 3rd hit is gonna get. But if it never gets there, the line is not actually good. What do you want? It has at least 3 hits and you want respect. So how do you get respect? Like this up here. See down here, you see down here, this is called respect. You can see the price goes up to the line and respects the line until it breaks, of course. It respects the line, breaks. Down here, this is, you know, total crash, you know, it doesn't have to respect the line. But on the way up, went up here, you can see here a wick on the line, broke the line, and then respects the line on downside, bounces off the line, crashes through the line. Crashes, okay, this is respect, going up to the line, back, this is respect, up the line, back, this is respect. So you want line to be respected, you want to, and any good trend line has a good respect. You don't have to start here or here or here, you can start wherever you want, but what you are looking for is respect on the line. It has 5 moves through, that's my only thing, it might react now up. Yeah, I mean, we hit the line, we hit the support down 5 times. Like, how many more times do you gonna hit the support? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hits on support, like, and support still not breaking, so, you know. Tila, I did what you asked and fixed my indicator. No more blue screen. I'm live streaming right now to show you. Man, if you like the blue screen, keep on blue screen. You know, I just have to say something to make, you know, interesting streams. Okay, let's say check market cipher. So this guy is making his own indicator. He's probably selling indicator. I'm not endorsing it because you know, I'm not not market siphon, micro siphon, not this one, market siphon, this one. He's making his own indicator. I tried to figure out where to buy he get his indicator, but you know, he has his Twitter, siphon signals, for even higher success. You know, he's doing his stuff. So the chart is no longer blue, now it's gray. Still very hard to see stuff. Target hit, entry point, stuff like that. You know, it's no longer blue screen of that, it's gray screen of that. You know, I don't get why does your screen has to be like that, man. It's so hard to read, man. I don't know what everything means. But nice. He's live right now, so if you guys want to go ask him a question about what everything means, you know. See here, sell above this, sell above this, sell above this, target entry. So it's like buy here, sell there, kind of indicator. 5 likes. If I was subscribed, I would hit like. You know, I'm not subscribed. I'm not subscribed. This is on Brave, so I'm not logged in. Was that good enough, Market Siphon? Yeah, the only reason I'm shilling Market Siphon because he's on my stream a lot, you know. the guys are regular, you know, so why not? You know, give somebody a hand up, you know. So you guys can check his indicator and tell me if it's good or not. But where are the moons? You just said no, you didn't say that. The blue screen. You gotta add the moons. You gotta add the moons somewhere up here, you know. There is his marker. You gotta add the moons and you know help moons, you know, push the market up. You know, guys, what we're gonna do? We're gonna add the buy sell in. We're gonna make public buy sell indicator for the moons and certain pi indicator and stuff like that. Can you not send link? No, you cannot send links in the chat, unfortunately. You know. You can send to Twitter, and on Twitter we'll be checking the links and, you know, seeing if the links are legit or not, because I don't want to be, you know, people posting stuff, you know, and then you know, it's not where it should go and stuff like that, you know. Nice one, Tiela. Help one another. Yeah, it's okay. So check out the indicator on Micro Siphon and tell me if it's any good, and we'll make our own indicator with the moons and and girls and stuff like that, you know. Once Binance finished the update, I expect a volatility in the market. Do you, Tila? Gotta go. Respect, Tila. Respect, Martin. Thanks for stopping by. Do appreciate you stopping by. By the way, how is our the poll doing? There has been a lot clicks on the poll, not enough likes, but you know, there is not likes. Let's see how did we do. There's a like button on the page. Yes, I know. 50% says they know. Bitcoin is lows when Lambo. 20%. Terrible way to get us to press it. Well, you know, 15%, but it's some way. Oh, you don't say. 13% think, you know, I'm joking. 245 people did vote on the poll. That's nice. That's good up. Check BTC down chart, please. BTC down. I'm not checking BTC down. What's happening BTC down? BTC down. Teterius, BTC down. Well, F me, nothing is happening when I click that. Maybe we need to... Okay, let's see here. Bits down, bits down, bits down. Let's see bits down. It doesn't do anything, man. I cannot click on the chart. Can I click on something else? For example, yeah, I can click on everything else beside the, you know, BTC down chart. So unfortunately, no. Big triangle weekly. Big triangle weekly. Yeah, big triangle. Don't make us go there, man. Don't make us go there. But yeah, there is a big triangle on the weekly. But it's too early. I think it's too early. Let's see here. This can right now be considered as a pivot point, so that's nice. You know, up until this point we didn't have the pivot point. So when you are drawing the lines, here's the thing, guys. Instead of going from the left to the right like this and then trying to find the pivot point, go from the right and try to find the right, right line. Somewhere up here, maybe somewhere up here, give or take. And down here we have nothing, but you know, this is some kind of pivot point, so you know, might be something like up here. Let's see monthly. Does monthly play ball? Yeah, it's fine. this one up here, this one up. There you go. We are in a, you know, big pennant down here, target down 30,000, and then, you know, moon. We got it, guys. We got it. Well, live stream dead market. Anybody having problems on Binance? Minus time. Binance is doing maintenance, guy. Binance has maintenance. That's because Binance is down for me. Yeah, Binance has maintenance. Nothing's happening in Binance. 2 hours. So, you know, you can just as well watch my stream. Oh yeah, that's why we cannot go to BTC down. BTC down because Binance is down, so it doesn't wanna, you know, it doesn't wanna do anything. But you know, but ADA on Binance, perpetual, yeah, they do work. I don't know, I don't get it. Binance is working 5 for me. Yeah, some people. Yeah, maybe that's Binance US. You never know which Binance is down, which is not. I sent you something on Twitter. If you get a chance to look at it, please do. I'll do that, man. Let's check the Twitter from this guy. Let's see here. Wade, what do you think of this? It's a long shot. It's a long shot, but you know, if you get above that level up there at 53,000, that might be. So what he's saying to me is something like this. I can just show it up here. It's fine. Head and shoulders pattern. Inverted head and shoulders. So this is left shoulder, this is head, and this is right shoulder. It might be that, you know, it's really weird head and shoulders. And, you know, I don't like weird stuff. And I don't think this is actually correct. But if you can get above the, what's that, 51,000, 52,000, you're already up here. That's already bullish, you know, so, when something looks weird, I don't like it, you know, there are weird triangles, there are weird wedges, you know, something just off, you know, when a wedge is really long, really long and goes like forever down, like there's something wrong with the wedge. Or when the triangle, usually when the triangle, let me show triangle is like this, right? But when triangle is too steep, something like this up here, it's probable that's not the correct triangle. So, you know, when something is out of shape, oversized head, yeah, when something is out of shape, it's not actually working the way it should be working. And also based on some kind of psychological effects of left head and shoulders pattern, this doesn't seem right. So the psychological reasoning behind the head and shoulders pattern, let me just show you. The head and shoulders pattern is that the price goes up, then makes a new high, goes back down to some kind of support, test support, that's nice. Now it tries to make new high, it tests that high, but it goes back to the same support, and for the third time it goes and tries to test another high, but it doesn't get that far, and then goes back to support. So this is actually failure. This right shoulders is actually failure of making a new high, you know, and continue towards the upside. So this is considered a failure, and usually when you get a failure, you break the support on the downside. So that's why these head and shoulders patterns do work out a lot of times. Now, what we have over here, it's something like left shoulder, right shoulder, where we stay up here for a very long time and then break down. And then right now, what we are doing is making this, you know, up show. But this part up here is kind of weird, because usually this goes in 3 waves, and this doesn't seem like a wave. It seems like some kind of a big move where we actually break them downside. Now, is it some kind of head and shoulders pattern on some kind of psychological level? I mean, it is left shoulder. It is some kind of a head. I mean, it is legit. It tried to get up for a very, very long time, failed that, went back, create some kind of support. But this wasn't support to be with. Like there was other kinds of support. And then right now, it's trying to make a right shoulder. There are all kind of other stuff that might actually go wrong with this. So I think it's too soon to call this some kind of inverted head and shoulders pattern, unfortunately. Nice, interesting, you know, idea, but I don't think it is. You know, it might be, but is that the inverse head and shoulder or of Bart Simpson? Yeah, inverse head and shoulder Bart. This looks like cooking pot pattern. Yeah, cooking pot pattern. We called it. What do we call it? We called it fry pan. This is a fry pan pattern, guys. You can see here we got a fry pan. Where is it? Fry pan. With a you know, this is a fry pan, right? This part over here, you know, it's ending, it's a new part of the fry pan, but it's a fry pan. Wait. You know, frying pan, and then you got see, frying pan. Cup and handle, I see target all time high. I would really the cup and handle is weak, dog. This cup and handle is weak. Let's see here, the moving average is up here on the cup and handle. Let's see on the daily. The only way this cup and handle pattern play out, if you want this cup and handle play out, you gotta get above up here. Usually if we did hold these moving averages up here and we continued up here, I would have called this you know, cup and handle. But unfortunately we go all the way down to certain moving averages down here and get up. So the cup and handle patterns usually work like this. You got some kind of moving averages, right? Some kind of moving averages. What happens is that price starts falling down on the moving averages, then start climbing the moving and goes up, right? What happens when it goes up, it kind of goes down inside the moving averages because it gets overextended, and then uses the moving averages to push the price up. So what happens there is you get this cup handle where you fall or go below the moving averages, above the moving averages, escape the moving averages, drop down onto the moving averages, and use moving averages to get you to a new high, and that's a cup and handle pattern. Based on moving averages and you know, support and resistance lines. So you got some kind of resistance, you start going down, there is some kind of moving averages, you follow the moving averages downside, you hit some kind of bottom, you climb the moving averages, now you go up, now you are bullish, so you got you escape the moving averages, but you hit some kind of resistance line up here, right? And then you go back inside the moving averages, get support, and then it bounces you up above the neckline. That's a cup and handle. Up here it does look like it was doing that until it failed. Also you know, the cup and handle usually goes a little bit faster, and it doesn't go in this move, it goes in this move up here towards the upside. But let's assume this was some kind of weird cup and then handle should be up down here, getting support and bouncing above the neckline. Unfortunately didn't do that. We actually got you know, down, get rejected, and even more down. So unless we bounce up here above this neckline up here, you know, that's doomed. But it's getting, you know, it's very weak cup and handle pattern, the way I see it. I got 12x my money on Meta Hero. Don't fall in love, man. Don't fall in love. How's Meta Hero doing now, by the way? Yes. How's Meta Hero doing now? 10 minutes. Let's see daily. Did it break to the upside? Oh, it's breaking to the upside. Nice. We are watching the Meta Hero, and we're watching what's right now. There we go. There is Meta Hero breaking to the upside, guys. So when everything's crashing, everything's going down, Meta Hero is actually, you know, looking good and breaking to the upside. There was some very important level of resistance up here. Right now it's breaking. Don't get too excited. This is a 12-hour chart. So, you know, this still has 4 hours left to close above it. Why is this popping up here? This is breaking the trend on the upside, right? You see here, this was some kind of downtrend. Right now you're getting support on this 50 moving average up here, breaking this 12-hourly chart. Let's look at a daily chart up here on the Meta Hero right now. Yeah, it is bouncing towards the upside, but you know, this needs to close and needs to get above this level at 0.108. It needs to get up above here. If it does that, it might start looking very nice. So Meta Hero, it looks like it might do something. I like, you know, I like coins that are not correlated with Bitcoin at the moment. At the moment we are in the wait and see. Yeah, we are in the wait and see. Unfortunately, you know, sometimes you got these days you are in the wait and see period. So you know, you kind of you know, once you enter some kind of pattern, you are in wait and see pattern. Oftentimes, did you see that? Did you see how these lines just popped up on the chart again? I did not draw the lines; they just popped up. Ren has already broken out of the descending triangle. No, I don't think Ren has broken out. I don't think Ren has broken out. Ren 5.31. Nah, he joking, man. He joking. It didn't do nothing, man. It didn't do nothing. It didn't do nothing. Ren is not doing anything, man. Things got room to play, yeah. So right now it's just you know, traders, you know, gamblers. I call it, you know, it should be called gamblers paradise, because you know they're gambling towards the upside and downside. And now I got a call for the second time, guys. Unfortunately, we gotta go. You know, I gotta talk to the guy that you know, the guy. So see you around, guys. Bye bye.